Last time we saw how to get to Mont Saint-Michel on the brand new Nomad Chrono Plus, but no train trip to France is complete without taking the TGV. Today I'm returning to Paris from Dol-de-Bretagne. While I've covered the TGV in first class before between France and Spain, I'm curious if things have changed since then. After all, the train is now rocking new branding and a new paint job. What's it like to take the TGV now? And is first class really worth it? Let's find out. Ticketing for this trip was quite a bit odd. My itinerary from Port-au-Prince to Paris involved a short stint on a regional train to Dol-de-Bretagne, then a 42-minute layover. Other people with the exact same itinerary ended up staying longer on the regional train, then picking up the TGV in Rennes. We both arrived at the same time, taking the same trains, so I was surprised on the different routing options. I was given no choice when booking. Dol-de-Bretagne lies just across the border from Normandy in Brittany, and the regional trains there had the corresponding local markings. There's really nothing to do in and around the station, so I just sat on a bench and enjoyed the weather. There was a map of the prior train with the distribution of the cars, and I hoped it would be the same. First class was at the front of the 8-car train. The exterior has a cool paint job. The inside, not so much. It's the same. The same fuzzy seats. They are fine, wide, comfortable, but not that modern or that great. And as a reference, here's the first class cabin of the TGV Duplex back in 2001. I don't see a meaningful difference in 20 years. There's recline, a trash can, a footrest, and that's it. No drinks, no snacks, no meals included like the Eurostar or Italo or Trenitalia. Well, there's a slight exception, but I'll get to that later. There is a cafe car and you can place an order on your phone and then go get it at the bar. They won't deliver it to you like LNER. Hell, LNER delivered to standard class. This TGV begins in Saint-Malo, and the tracks to Rennes isn't high speed and primarily used by regional trains. We only hit about 140 to 150 kilometers per hour. We pulled into Rennes 37 minutes later, and then waited 20 minutes to connect with another TGV from Brest. With our powers combined, we were finally able to get up to speed. The operational speed of this TGV is 300 kilometers per hour or 186 miles per hour. That's very fast, but no faster than, say, Trenitalia. What makes the TGV so great, though, is the consistency of the speed. We maintained a minimum of 295 kilometers per hour consistently for nearly the whole 1 hour and 35 minute trip to Paris. The same most certainly can't be said for the Italians. So there's no service, but what about entertainment? There is free Wi-Fi, but there's a data cap. There's also a few streaming entertainment options. We slowed to 180 kilometers per hour as we entered the tunnels as we approached Paris, and arrived at Gare Montparnasse. So is the TGV great? Of course it is. It, along with the Shinkansen, are the OG, the gold standard of high-speed rail. You should take it every chance you can, and this American is incredibly jealous of a real functioning high-speed network. But first class really isn't that special. It's worth a few euros more to get a solo seat, I guess. But it desperately needs an increase in service and a cabin refresh. But there's one exception: business premier fares. These are only available at certain stations on the Paris-Lyon corridor. There you get lounge access in the station and a beverage on the platform. Still nothing on the train. Yeah, that's kind of sad. It really doesn't hold a candle to Italo, Trenitalia, and the Eurostar, or hell, even LNER. And if the Brits doing something better than the French doesn't get them going, I don't know what will. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click that button and please subscribe for my more traditional flight reviews as well as some occasional train content like this. I'll see you next time as we return home from Paris on American Airlines.